Hey y'all, it's your girl Brittany,
and Steph.
and we are back with another video. Except we're about to do some advice right now.
We're gonna try our best to be helpful.
Yeah. So we came up with this segment called "Let's Talk About It," and first agenda is we're gonna talk about work.
Work, how to excel at work, do good in work, get noticed, and what you gotta do to be professional, keep it moving.
And know when it's time to go.
Right? When, like me, I'm about to punch out.
Girl.
I need to stop saying this stuff before someone at work sees this, but I'm very salty.
But anyways, y'all, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And in the description are the links to our social media, so
give us a follow.
Yeah. See what's going on in our life.
Right. I'll post more often, I promise.
But anyways, you ready?
Ready for you.
Let's get it. So, when you...
Well, do you want to talk about, like, when we first started?
Maybe you should talk about when you first started, because I kind of got my job just by association. Yeah.
Okay, well, basically, this job is my first job. I've been there for about 1.5 years now, and I filled out 2 applications. Like, I didn't hear anything back the first time. Like, I didn't hear anything from anyone when I had first tried to get a job. And, ow, I just hit your table. I'm sorry, table. No, but, so I say just be... Because I had called and saw, like, status my application and stuff, but, like, they had done interviews already. So I was like, okay. So next time they, like, were looking for application, I filled out another one. So I'd say just call, check the status of your application. You know what I mean? Be really nice and professional about it. See if there's any open interviews, stuff like that. But when I first started, I had my interview, and it looked pretty promising. I had, like, a really bad family thing going on when I got the interview. I had no sleep. Like, I tried my best to pull it together, and I was surprised I got the job, but I did. And I'd say, you know, just to start off, you know, come in, look nice, professional, clean. When you first start, make sure you're on time. Talk to whoever you have to talk to. Get all your information. And when I first started, I was really early because I was scared. So I hid in the store next door to ours because my brother had worked there at the time. And he was trying to give me a pep talk. I was so scared. But just make sure you eat, you're nice and clean. You know what I mean? You're awake, you're alert. Because my training days were, like, pretty early. And I work nights now. So you know what I mean? Like, it might not be a permanent schedule, but just be ready for anything. Like, whatever. There's a toy going off again, and I'm so scared because our house is possessed.
That's my phone ringing.
Oh, that's your phone?
Ignore all the liquor in the back.
Oh my god, I was so scared. I thought it was another toy. Okay. I'm rambling. But yeah, it's just be alert, be prepared, know what you're getting yourself into, and take notes if you have to, depending on the job. Oh, she texted. No, I'm just kidding. But
all these freaking telemarketers are so annoying.
But be prepared. Come in nice, alert, ready, clean.
Mm-hmm.
If you need to take some notes, take some notes. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah.
Because we get 3 training days at our job, but
after that, you by yourself.
You're by yourself. And I didn't really know anything until my last training day because I had a different person train me. Mm-hmm. The first person who trained me, like, not naming names, but yeah, because basically she had just, like, thrown me on the register by myself, and I didn't really know what I was doing. Besides, like, obviously ringing up, taking money, I could do that much, like, but I didn't know any backstory or this or that or anything, like why I'm doing this, how to do this, stuff like that. Yeah. So just don't be afraid to ask questions. That's my thing. And, like, even if things get crappy, like, you have to work through them. Because if you have to pick up the slack for other people, like, it shows. Like, don't give up because other people are giving up.
Yeah.
Like, you'll get noticed. Mm-hmm. Like, I've been there for 1.5 years, and I got a promotion. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just, you gotta work through it, I guess. You'll get noticed eventually because I don't mess up. So they're like, oh, okay, she doesn't mess up. She's doing good, you know?
Yeah. And I can backpedal off of that with the coming in looking right, because there are so many people who comes in our store to get applications, and they just like they got like a cigarette in their ear, or
Or,
they're
like,
like
They come in, their feet looking crusty. And,
yeah,
Like, dude had an Avatar haircut. Like, he looked like the last Airbender. No joke. Like stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
even if you're just coming in for an application to ask questions, like, you
Mhm.
need to, hey, let me speak to blank, or
yeah.
is
Like,
blank
don't-
here? Just, like, be nice about, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Don't come in all crusty talking about, hey, can I get an application?
And
Hey, y'all hiring? Like, that's not gonna get you the job.
It's not, because, like, people are going to take note of that. Like, if someone really nice comes in and they give us an application, we'll write, like, this person was really nice, or this
Yeah.
person was professional.
This
Like,
person said they can work anytime. Stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
let them know when you come in. If you really can work, like, their hours, let them know, like, right away. You can schedule me anytime. I'm free anytime. Like, that's what they like to hear.
That's what they want to hear, is you're available anytime, because
Yeah.
things can change at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you say you can only work a
Don't-
couple
yeah.
hours a couple times a week, like,
Don't come
you're
in
not of
with
use.
no confusing schedule right off the bat. Don't come in like, all right, I need to be out by 2 because I gotta go pick my grandma up from the doctor every single
every single day.
right every single Sunday, Monday,
And
and
Wednesday,
Thursday, and like don't come in with no crazy thing. First come in, do like when you first come into a job, you get like a 90-day period. Within those 90 days, you shouldn't mess up at all. Like, because if you do, there are certain things that you can't get after that. Like,
you can't rebound from some things.
Yeah, some things you can't do. And also, if you leave a job, leave it on like a good stance.
Give your 2 weeks, like, write a little letter, let everyone know. Like, don't just call and be like, I'm done, or like walk out and stuff like that. Like,
Because I recently.
oh, that's gonna be another story time.
Yeah. So, anyways, leave it on a good stance. If you leave it on a good stance,
You could always come back.
yeah, things like that you can always come back to. If you go to another job and it didn't work out, you can always come back to this job and be like, hey, is there any way I can get my job back? I left on good terms. I know what I'm doing. Like, things like that people really like in, like, a job stance. Especially for someone who, like, if you're getting ready to first get a job and you go out looking, like, go in and be like, can I talk to your manager? Or something like that. Like, ask for an application.
Ask for an application. Ask,
Yeah.
can I speak to the hiring manager? When will they be available? You
Mhm.
can't come in at, like, we close at 10. You come in at 9:45. Can I speak to the hiring manager? Why would one of the owners or a hiring manager be there at night?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
Right before closing. Like, just be aware of stuff like that. And especially in retail, like, you want to get noticed because you're so replaceable. Like, you want to be an asset.
Yeah, because there's so many people who, like, applies for at our store, like, a day. We get a ton of applications a day. And if somebody leaves on a good stance, we got plenty of people on standby that we can call, you know? So, yeah. That's that. Also, what else was I going to say? When you come in for, like, your...
There's, like, a crow outside.
When you come in for your... What's it called? Your
interview?
For an interview, make sure you put together. Don't they gonna ask you certain questions. Don't be in there like just because you're nervous. Just be you.
Yeah, that's what I did. I can't even lie. Like, I BS'd my way through my interview. I had no sleep. A family member had just died, like, a couple days before. And I didn't have, like any letters of recommendation, anything, no resume, no nothing. It was my first job. I didn't want to go, but everyone had convinced me to. They were like, you know, like, blank would want you to do this, yada, yada, yada. Like, it's your first job. Like, So I went, and I talked up a big game. Because I had done community service stuff in high school and stuff. And I was like, you know, like, I'm good with people. I'm good with diffusing, which I am. Like, I'm really good at blowing people off and, like, dealing with, like, ignorant people. So, like, I didn't really lie, but I was like, you know, like, you gotta talk yourself up and sell yourself.
Yeah.
But don't be cocky about it. Just be like, I know how to do this. I've done this. Like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
We've had some people who have BS their way through the interview, and then after they just, like, straight up cocky, think they just the best at everything. Don't go in there, especially into a new place where everybody already knows each other and you come in and you act like you're just above all of them.
Yeah,
Don't
for
do
sure.
that. 'Cause
I was so shy for the longest time, even though everybody would just tell me good things. Even like when my family would come into the stores, they'd be like, "Wow, Stephanie picks up so quick. Stephanie's doing so good. I love working with her." Like, that's the stuff I like to hear. Is I don't really have complaints with my coworkers and most of the customers, and that's like an important thing. Like, you want to like, even to this day, like when I got my promotion, like I had customers who were like, "Please don't change since you're up here now, because that one girl, not naming names, like, you know what I mean, stuff like that, like, you know what I mean, like that one girl when she got up here, she was rude, yada yada yada, like just stuff like that, like oh, and when she blanks up here, like yada yada yada, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just want to continue to be pleasant, and you want people to keep coming back, because that's how you keep your jobs, people.
Yeah, and a lot of customers you get like really close to, because I'm close to a lot of customers that come in the store. Like, we know each other's backstories and stuff like that. Like, it's just, you get regular customers and they like you, and off the bat, those are people who can help improve you too, because sometimes people have come in there and they've given other people jobs, like, hey, you should try to apply at my job, and you might get paid way more, or you might like it even more. There are plenty of customers that are very successful, and they give us a lot of advice.
Even just like knowing them on a personal level, like you exchange stories and stuff, like those regulars can really brighten your day. It's like, oh hey, how you doing, stuff like that. Like, you talk to them every day, you see them every day,
which is crazy. I was coming into the grocery store every single day, but we do have regular customers that come in like every single day. Like, everybody in the store knows their names. Like, it's just
Uncle
simple
Charlie.
stuff like that. Yeah, Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, so it's really good to connect to the people you're working with. Never come up and act like you're above them, because there are some people who are in our store who still thinks they're above everybody. But
ooh, all the tea, all the shade.
Anywho, save that for another story. But anyways, yeah. Is that it? Got advice on going to work? Yeah, don't be calling off for little petty stuff.
Yes, don't try to request every single day off and call off whenever you want, yada yada yada. Like that just puts everybody else in a bad position. Like, I get things come up, but like it can't be a routine with you.
But if you're like a closer, if you're working like 4 to 10 or whatever, don't call the store at 3 o'clock and say
3:30, 3:45.
Right.
Like,
don't call the store and say, I'm sick, I can't come in. Did you not feel sick the whole entire day? You should have called at like 10,
11, 12.
Yeah.
Like, I always feel really bad when I have to call off, but I only call off when I'm like really dying. And it's always Brittany when I call. I'm like, Brittany, I just threw up like 5 times. I was like, I can't come in today. I feel so bad.
Yeah.
But she'll be like, Stephanie, it's fine. Like, you're sick. And I'll be like crying. I'll be like, Brittany, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, girl, just go to bed.
Yeah. You need a nap.
I do. It's like,
yeah. But we have always tried to be that person where once you come in for your interview, be like, I can work anytime. And be like, if somebody calls off, you can call me and I'll come in. We have a worker who will...
She always comes in.
Yeah, she always comes in. Yeah, if somebody calls off, we know, like,
100%
we can
reliable.
call her. Yeah. She's trying to get her paper.
She is. I respect that.
Yeah.
I used to be like that.
Yeah, I did too.
I used to be. They used to call me all the time. And the thing is, though, is I gave Anne... the head cashier. I gave the head cashier my cell phone number, and I got a cell phone. I was like, call me, because every time you call my house phone, I don't hear it. I'm asleep. I'm in my room, whatever.
Yes.
And she still don't be calling me, and then she'll be trying to call me, and I'll be like, I ain't hear it. Like, how am I supposed to know? Like,
yeah, I learned that a long time ago. Do not call this girl house phone, because if you relay a message, nobody will tell her the message.
no, they'll answer to and they'll forget.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'll ask her if she can come.
Literally, only like 5 people in the house. Can't none of y'all remember.
Can't nobody answer the phone. Can't nobody remember nothing.
Yes, they never answer their phone over there. But yeah, I used to be like that. I always used to be the person that was staying late when somebody called off, coming in when somebody called off, coming in early when somebody called off.
People start to abuse that, though.
Yeah.
So you can only take things to a certain point before you have to stand up for yourself. Because people do want to, like...
Don't let them run over you, though.
Yeah. That's the lesson I'm learning right now.
Be reliable, but don't be run over.
Yeah, that's the lesson I'm learning right now and I have to deal with, so... Wish me luck. I don't want to get arrested.
Oh, God. Anyways, that'd be a story of Steph ends up fighting someone at the store.
I'm gonna end up on World Star.
Girl.
I gotta take my nose ring out first. It's stuck. I can't get the clasp undone, so... Wish me luck.
I feel like if someone did fight you, they would
immediately
go
go
straight.
there.
Yeah. I don't understand.
That's the concern.
I don't understand that. Why you gotta pull on people when you fight them?
Right, pull on hair, pull on this, pull on that. Like, start throwing some punches. Let's go. Like,
Calm down,
start
Rocky.
swinging. For real, start swinging.
But anyway, y'all, that is the end of this, our first advice segment. Let's talk about it. Let us know what else advice you guys want to know. We wanted to end it on a happy note. We were going to do advice on anxiety. So if y'all want to hear that advice, comment down below. Let us know. So, is that it?
I think that's it. Be patient. Be reliable. Don't swing on nobody. Don't let nobody run over you, though. Keep it moving.
Looking decent.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Leave on good terms.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's... We're good.
We're good, yeah. That's some solid advice.
Right.
Be
You had your job
prepared.
for a year and a half. I had my job for 6 years, and I still haven't had to fight nobody. I still haven't lost my job. So
Oh, it's come close, though. I'll let y'all know what
Yeah.
happened. I'll
We're
literally,
good.
because, like, that was a crazy day. I'll definitely tell the story.
Anyway, all right, y'all. That is the end of this advice segment. So make sure you guys like,
comment, and subscribe.
Follow our social medias in the description.
Stalk us, follow us,
Yeah.
like our pictures.
I gotta
Everything.
add
I'm
our
just kidding.
Snapchats to it because I only
Yeah.
put Instagram and Twitter on there. I don't even go on Twitter, but I still put my Twitter on
I
there.
don't have a Twitter. I have a Snapchat I use like once in a while. And then I have Instagram, which I use once in a while. Well, Instagram is once in a while, and Snapchat's like once in a while.
Right.
And then
I
use
usually just go on
Facebook for
Snap
it.
just to look at people's videos. I haven't posted in a while. But anyways, y'all. If y'all follow us, we will post more.
Yeah.
But anyways, y'all. Stay tuned for the next video. We probably won't post again until sometime next week.
But we definitely have lots of ideas. And we have some festive ones too, so keep watching. It's going to be fun.
It's the Christmas time, y'all.
It
There
is.
ain't no snow on the ground, though. Thank God Chicago is having a good weather day. It isn't that bad out today.
It's not.
But let me not jinx it, because y'all know how Chicago be. Shit,
Knock on wood, none of this
Shit,
is
a little
wood.
I know. Oh. Shit, a little bipolar. But anyways, stay tuned for next video, y'all. Bye.
Bye.